Olivia had always been the most beautiful. She's the only daughter of Chief Amadi. She came from a very rich home. She never lacked anything while growing up. But Olivia had two problems. She eats a lot, sleeps a lot, and she lacked another vital thing in her life. She has a very low self-esteem. She was never a confident young girl, and her parents never noticed. At least to help their daughter come out of that low self-esteem. Any little thing would always weigh Olivia down. And the worst part of it is that people get to use her the way they like. While growing up, Olivia had everything together with her younger brother, Edwin. They were always left alone with the nanny, while Chief Amadi and his wife would travel the whole world doing their businesses, forgetting they had a responsibility to play in the lives of their children. They are supposed to be there for their children, spending time with them, attending their school function, even going on vacation with them. But rather, they left them to the mercy of a nanny who never cared whether Olivia and Edwin is doing well. They failed woefully, and this made Olivia very vulnerable to peer pressure, and her friends used her a lot. She had no one to guide her to the right path. Olivia felt that everything happening around her is normal. They turned her into their cash cow. Olivia's friend demanded almost her expensive jewelries. Anyone she wears and they loved it, they would ask for it. And Olivia dare not to say no. She would always give it out, willingly or unwillingly. Olivia's two friends used her. They would always make jokes about Olivia's big tummy behind her back. Olivia thought she had good friends, so she believed every word that comes out of their mouth. Olivia's brother, he's not left out, but he wasn't like Olivia's friends. He would talk to Olivia and he wouldn't hide his mouth. He wouldn't mind Olivia's feelings. He would just bluntly say whatever he wants to say, not minding how his sister feels. Sometimes he would talk down on her elder sister, especially the fact that Olivia eats too much. Right from when they were small, Olivia lacked self-control. Whenever she sees food, she would eat almost 3 plates before she would be full. Surprisingly, Olivia didn't really get fat from eating a lot of food and drinking a lot of sugar-filled drink. Rather, she developed a very big tummy that made her look very shapeless. She looked like just a pregnant woman who is almost ready to deliver her baby. Olivia's brother Edwin would use it and mock her almost all the time. One day, Olivia's friends Sophia and Ella invited her to a wedding party. Olivia agreed and got dressed for the wedding. She was so happy. It was her first time going on such event. She had never attended a wedding party before. Her parents had never taken her to a wedding party. So she was so excited. When she got to the wedding venue, she sat with her friends Ella and Sophia. They were all seated on one table. They were served drink, and Olivia quickly forgot herself. She finished her own drink and asked for another one. Instead of her friends, Ella and Sophia, to caution her that she's in public, rather, they pulled out their phones and started making video of Olivia drinking and eating the small chops on the table meant for the three of them. They were really making a video and was mocking her. Olivia finished eating and requested for another one. Few minutes later, they brought food on their table. Olivia didn't really mind them. She already got used to them always mocking and making fun of her. Olivia thought it's their normal way of fooling around. As they brought the food to their table, Olivia consumed her own so fast and she took up Ella's food, finished it, and she was about to eat Sophia's food when she looked up and looked around and she saw that a lot of people are looking at her disgustingly. She stopped and was so embarrassed. All eyes was on her. Ella and Sophia even made it worse. They started to laugh at her, calling her foodie and a pregnant foodie. Olivia begged them to stop, but they refused. Rather, they started to make fun of her the more. Olivia had to leave the wedding party. She was so embarrassed and she couldn't bear it. She left and went home. When she got home, she entered her room, locked herself up and started to cry. When her brother Edwin came in to talk to her, he saw the mood Olivia was in. She was really sad and was crying. Edwin asked her what happened at the party that she was so excited to leave and why she's crying so badly. Olivia and her brother Edwin are cat and dogs, but they always have each other's back. It is just Edwin's wild mouth that makes it worse. He talks a lot and because of that, he bluntly says things without noticing whether the person he's talking to, if he's hurting the person's feelings. As he walked inside Olivia's room, he asked her what happened. Olivia quietly told him everything that happened at the wedding party. Edwin started to laugh at her, but apologized immediately. Then he told her to stop following those girls. I've always warned you, Olivia, about those girls that you call your friends. Olivia, those girls are not your friends, but you never listen to me. Rather, you will tell me, you are my younger brother, and I am more mature than you. I know more than you. You cannot be able to give me advice. But hey, elder sister of the world, having sense is not actually by age. I know you are elder than me, but hello, I am the man of the house, and I have sense more than you. I am only trying to save you, my sweet sister. You are the only one I have in this world. You are forgetting that our parents left us to cater for ourselves, and it has always been two of us. If I don't tell you the truth, who will? Please, oh, Olivia, leave those girls alone. I beg you. Leave them alone. See the way you were humiliated in front of thousands of people, as if what they were even talking about is a lie. It is true, Olivia. You eat too much. Same thing. I tell you every day in this house. Sometimes, I even mistake you for a pregnant woman. Olivia, work on yourself, please. You are a woman. Let me ask you, have any man ever approached you and told you I love your shape? You are beautiful. Eh? See, you are manless. You don't have love in your life. You are also shapeless on top because of your too much eating. Please, my sister, don't be hopeless too. can help you. I have one gym instructor like that. The guy can help you lose this big tummy. Help yourself. If I don't tell you the truth, those stupid friends of yours, they will never do it. I am the only one that can be bold to tell you what is in front of you. Instead of them to tell you to stop eating, they were there mocking and insulting you. Olivia, you wise now? What sort of a sister is this? Only if you will hear me with your two ears open. I know you. All these things I've been saying is entering one ear and coming out from the other. Next thing, if they call you, you will jump up and go and meet them and collect extra insult on top. You will come back and be keeping malice for me on top of what I don't know about. Please, stop this. It's not fair. I have said my own, no. It's not as if I did not say my own. I have done my own best. Edwin left, but will Olivia listen to her brother? Let us find out. 2 days later, Ella and Sophia called Olivia one afternoon. They told Olivia they are at the shopping mall. She should come over to come shop with them. With all the advice Edwin, Olivia's brother, gave to her, she dropped it one side. Olivia quickly dressed up and left for the shopping mall to meet up with Ella and Sophia. As she got to the mall, instead of her friends to apologize to her on how they misbehaved with her at the party, rather, they warned her not to disgrace them at the mall too. Olivia was disappointed. She wanted to complain so badly, but she couldn't gather the morale, the strong will to be confident and shun them not to do that again. Rather, she followed them to shop new clothes, new shoes at the shopping mall without even saying a word. Olivia couldn't defend herself. She endured that humiliation at the party, and now she's still here shopping with the same ladies that were making fun of them. When they were shopping for shoes in the shoe section, Olivia saw one beautiful shoe. She loved to buy it, so she picked it up and wanted to test the shoe. But because of her tummy, she couldn't bend to wear the shoe by herself. So she begged Ella to help her out, but Ella refused. She then asked Sophia, but Sophia started to laugh at her to go work on her tummy. Just to wear shoe, ordinary shoe, Olivia, you can't even wear by yourself. Not because of what? Not because you eat too much. You consume a lot of food. Sophia mocked her again. She didn't even stop. She continued to belittle Olivia in front of other customers. Olivia decided to leave the shoe before she would be humiliated again. But a young man came from behind and offered to help her test the shoe. Olivia refused, saying she doesn't want to inconvenience the young man. But the young man also refused. He helped Olivia to put on the shoe and it fits perfectly. He complimented her shoe and told her not to drop it because the shoe looked so good on her. He smiled at Olivia and told her that he would help her with any of the shoes she wants and she wants to test, that he is ready to help her wear any of them. Sophia started to laugh and told the young man that Olivia is not pregnant though. Why is he trying to help someone that is not pregnant? That she's a young lady just like them, but because she eats too much and can't control herself, that is why she has a big tummy like a pregnant woman. But the young man ignored Sophia's ranting and faced Olivia and asked her, to please pick any other shoe she wants, that he is willing to help her wear the shoes. But Olivia, out of fear and an embarrassment, refused. She told the young man that she's done shopping, that she only wanted the shoes and that's it. Olivia, she was so uncomfortable. For the first time in her life, a fine young man is offering to help her wear shoe. Her friends were so jealous. But afterwards, the young man introduced himself as Williams and he asked Olivia for her name. Olivia told him. Williams then collected Olivia's number and gave her his card. He then told Olivia to make sure she calls him, that he would love to meet up with her and have a very important discussion with her. Olivia, seeing the seriousness on his face, agreed to meet him. Immediately, Williams left. Ella and Sophia went to her, smiling and faking concern. Ella immediately collected William's card from Olivia's hand. Wow, this guy is so handsome, Olivia. What did he even see? Did he see this big tummy? Or the ugly face? I wonder why he gave you this card. Anyways, better hold him well, oh. As you can see, he's a very rich guy and he's handsome too. Plus, he's a gentleman. To even bend down and wear shoe in this your leg. But Olivia, our friend, Ella continued, I know you wouldn't want to go and embarrass yourself in front of this fine young man. This fine young man wants to see you again. Olivia, look at yourself now. I know you wouldn't want to go there to embarrass yourself. You can't go there looking like this now. With this your big tummy and your eating habits. It will be a total disaster when you are going on a first date with a young man like this and you go and embarrass yourself. See, Olivia, we can help you. We have a way you can reduce your weight very fast. We're going to tell you the fastest way of losing this big tummy. Fastest way? Olivia asked curiously. Yes. Sophia continued from where Ella stopped. You will look like us. Don't you like what you see whenever you see us? See the flat tummy, the curve. You'll be so skinny and curvy. And then this man, he won't take his eyes off you. Not only him, Olivia, men will follow you. In fact, they will follow you around. Olivia was so excited. So she asked them what they meant and what she can do so she can lose her big tummy. Ella now told her, Olivia, you will have to pay for all the shoppings that we did, including your own. Then we will head over to your house. That is when we can be able to calm down and tell you what we want to tell you. Olivia joyfully paid for all their shopping and they left. When they got to Olivia's house, Sophia told Olivia that the only way she can lose her big tummy and gain her confidence back is through surgery. Sophia then brought out her phone and showed her all the celebrities that did surgery on their bum bum and tummy, their before and after looks, and how they were looking so good and beautiful, and how beautiful she would look when she do her own bum bum and also remove fat from her tummy. But Sophia didn't bother to tell Olivia about the side effects and the consequences of doing such a thing. She could lose her life or have a very bad complications that she will carry for the rest of her life. They painted the good picture they wanted Olivia to see, and Olivia foolishly believed them and made up her mind to go do the surgery. They even suggested a doctor for her. Olivia was so excited and she was over the moon. She thanked them. She then left the card Williams gave to her in Ella's hand and she totally forgot about it. Ella and Sophia, very mean friends, they know how to manipulate Olivia and get whatever they want from her. After Olivia agreed, they were so happy. Their trick worked. And they were so happy that they even also collected William's card from Olivia. So there is no way Olivia would call Williams. When they left Olivia's house, Ella told Sophia that Olivia doesn't deserve such an handsome man that looks that rich. Never. She can never have such a man. And they were there. And the man didn't even notice them or see them. But he saw the big tummy Olivia was carrying. And the fool still went for her. I won't allow Olivia to have that kind of man. Never. Sophia also supported Ella and told her they will make use of the card to their own gain. Olivia visited the hospital Ella and Sophia had recommended for her. When she got there, she met with the doctor and decided to discuss. The doctor then told her the procedures and the type of surgery she will be having. But the doctor then asked her what she really wanted. Olivia now told the doctor she just wants to lose her tummy fat and stop the urge of eating too much because she can't control her eating and that have brought her nothing but embarrassment. The doctor felt pity on her and then suggested that she's not really fat though, and she shouldn't go and do her bum just as her friends suggested or start removing fat from her tummy, but rather she can be able to do a surgery called gastric bypass surgery, just that it will make her to eat less, but she has to work out so that her tummy will reduce. And after doing the surgery, it will help to reduce her appetite. Those urges for her to eat big food will stop. She would have to eat very healthy and work out regularly. Olivia agreed. She told the doctor she's ready to do anything just for her tummy to reduce. That if doing the surgery will help her, that she would do it. After speaking with the doctor, before Olivia left, the doctor stopped her and asked her if those girls, Ella and Sophia, are her best friends. Olivia replied yes. Then the doctor told her he has an important thing to discuss with her regarding those friends of hers, but she will have to go do the surgery first. Then she would come back and have the discussion with him. But that discussion will attract a fee that she will have to pay him. For him to give out that information to her, it's not going to be free. But she should know that the information is life and death. Olivia was looking confused. She tried so hard to make the doctor to talk, but the man refused and told her to stick to the rules. Go for the surgery, come back, he will charge her and tell her whatever she really needs to know about her two friends Ella and Sophia. The doctor went ahead to warn her not to tell her friends this that she just mentioned to her, and not to even tell them that she has changed the surgery she wants to do. She should stick to telling them that she wants to do her normal bum and removing fat from her tummy. And one more thing is that he won't be the one to be doing the surgery on her. It's not his area of expertise, that he will recommend a very good hospital and a very good doctor that specializes on that. And she should not also mention to them this. Olivia agreed. But before the surgery day, Ella and Sophia, they visited Olivia. They chatted with her for a long time and they wished her well. on her surgery. They left. On the surgery day, she went to the recommended hospital and the doctor that was to attend to her turns out to be Williams. He was so happy to see Olivia. They both recognized each other and decided to talk. Williams told Olivia that he misplaced her number, so he was expecting her call, but it was just her friends Ella and Sophia that kept on calling him, though he rejected to see any of them. Olivia was shocked. She now told Williams that her friend Ella actually collected the card from her and she even forgot about it because she was so busy. She wanted to look good and wants to go through the surgery so that her body will come back to normal. Williams too was very shocked. He told Olivia and her friends told him how she, Olivia, rejected him and told them that he is not her type of man. Williams then asked Olivia if he's not the type of man she wants in her life. Olivia became very shy and started blushing. She then said, "No, I never said such a thing, and I never even got to know you, so how would I reject you?" Williams immediately understood what Sophia and Ella was about to do. So he ended the discussion and asked Olivia what brought her to the hospital. Olivia then explained herself. Williams then told her that they need to run some tests, which he did. After some hours, the results came out and Williams told Olivia she has just hormonal imbalance and it's something she can be able to work on without doing any surgery. Williams then explained the bad side of the surgery, and because she's still very young and vibrant, let her work it out. Why go through surgery because she wants the fastest way? Williams calmed down and explained to Olivia not to go through the surgery. When Olivia thought about it, she agreed. Williams then placed her on a diet and some exercise routine that she will have to do with him every day. On the 5th day, after the surgery was cancelled, Olivia was cooking in the kitchen when she received an SMS constantly on her phone, and she checked. It was a debit of 1 million naira, another debit of 1 million naira. Ah, she shouted. Before she could call the bank, another debit of 2 million naira. Olivia then started to panic. She later managed to block her ATM card, and when she checked her bank transaction, it turns out the whole money was going to Ella and Sophia's bank accounts. She then searched for her ATM and she noticed it was missing. She wanted to go fight and retaliate when she remembered what the previous doctor told her. Olivia then told Williams about everything. Williams suggested that she should go pay the doctor a visit. Together, Williams and Olivia paid the doctor a visit in his hospital. He then confessed, seeing William standing there, knowing that he's aware of everything. The doctor confessed that Ella and Sophia had threatened him just because of a stupid mistake he made. They threatened him to kill Olivia during the surgery and target complications of doing BBL. That they were just after her money. And being a fool, she didn't smell any foul play. The doctor blamed Olivia. He then asked her why she allowed Ella and Sophia to use her like that. Well, I couldn't kill you, just because I have conscience and because of ordinary traits. Those two ladies are very stupid. They don't even think before acting. They are just like you. They don't think. They thought because they threatened me or because they caught me with another woman and the both of them knows my wife and they threaten that they are going to expose me, send my nudes to my wife and destroy my marriage if I don't kill you. They are very foolish. I rather lose my marriage than kill a human being just because of my marriage. I wouldn't do that. I don't know if they thought they were dealing with a small human being. That was why I recommended William's hospital. Olivia was so shocked. She could have just died like that. Just like that. If this doctor did not have a human feeling, she would have just died. And all of this happened not because of her stupidity. She was so scared of people. She couldn't even stand up for herself. Her low self-esteem almost cost her life. Williams had to calm her down and told her that was why he gave her his number the first day he saw her at that shopping mall. Those girls really embarrassed you. And yet, you didn't even defend yourself. I felt so bad. Well, I can help you work on your self-esteem. You learn how to say no and stand by it. No one would intimidate you and you won't fight back. Olivia agreed. With the help of Williams, she recovered herself. She discovered her inner self she never knew existed. She was able to reduce her big tummy, gain her confidence back, and she then paid Ella and Sophia a very surprise visit. They were shocked to see her with Williams. The same Williams, they tried all they could to get to him, but Williams refused to give them any attention. So the both of them gave up. But seeing her with Williams, and Olivia was looking so beautiful, snatched, no more big tummy. She's even looking more younger, fresher, and the confidence on her was really radiating. Olivia asked them to close their mouth before Fly will enter inside. She told them not to be shocked because she is the same Olivia they once bullied and insulted, humiliated because she couldn't stand up for herself. Olivia then told them that the doctor they sent to her told her everything. Olivia then told them that she only came here to thank them, thank you so much for everything they have done to her. If they didn't do all those things, she wouldn't know what her value is worth. Olivia told them that her God is so much alive and won't allow their plan to succeed. They wanted to kill her, but their plan didn't succeed. So they emptied her bank account, thinking that their plan succeeded. Olivia then begged them to please give her back her 4 million naira that they stole from her bank account. Olivia instructed them to pay the money back into her bank account since they also have her bank account, and they should do it as fast as they could or else the consequences is waiting for them. Immediately, Olivia and Sophia transferred back her money. They knelt down and started to beg Olivia for forgiveness. They told Olivia they didn't know what came over them and they were just jealous, that is just it. But fortunately for them, Olivia forgave them, but they were both arrested and punished for their wrong deeds. They were sent to jail for 10 good years for attempted murder and theft. Afterwards, Williams and Olivia's relationship grew into love. And without wasting time, Williams proposed to Olivia and she accepted. They both got married and lived happily. Olivia's brother was so happy for her sister. Finally, she decided to do the right thing. Olivia also had the chance to confront her parents and tell them of the negligence, how they both chose their lives, and what it almost cost. She was able to forgive her parents, but never forget the bitter experience that taught her. You can chase money make money, but don't leave your children at the mercy of a nanny. As a young girl, you can say no and stand by it. Don't let anyone intimidate or make you feel less of yourself. If you learned something from this story, please comment below at the comment section. Give it a very big thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Subscribe to this channel if you have not, because more interesting stories are coming your way. Buy me a coffee link is on the description of this story and on the bio of my channel. You can use that to support me personally if you love my stories. See you on the next one. Goodbye and God bless you.